Israeli forces slaughtered at least 9 Palestinians, including an elderly woman, and wounded at least 20 others with live ammunition as part of another raid that saw dozens of armed vehicles descend on the Jenin refugee camp, the same camp where Israeli forces slaughtered the American citizen and journalist Shireen Abu Akleh in cold blood. And it's worth putting this raid into context. Israel is aggressively looking to expand towards the West Bank and is keen on pushing more settlers and turfing the Palestinians for more of their land. They have also increased their provocations and intimidations around the Al-Aqsa compound in a bid to try to force the Palestinian population to leave and then replace them with a Jewish population that would then enable Tel Aviv to justify removing the holy status of the Al-Aqsa mosque. But the reason Tel Aviv has been particularly rabid in recent times is due to the unprecedented absence of a solid Arab and Muslim bloc behind the Palestinians. Israel has normalized ties with the UAE, which deployed its media in favor of the Israeli bombardment of Gaza in May 2021. Ties with Saudi Arabia are warming as Israeli sports teams have participated in tournaments inside the kingdom, and Netanyahu has been vocal about assurances he's received from Saudi that normalization is part of bin Salman's Vision 2030. Erdogan, one of the most vocal champions of Palestinians against Israel in the past, has pushed earnestly for reconciliation with Tel Aviv as he wrestles with domestic problems and seeks Israel's mediation in helping to temper the antagonism emanating from Washington. The Palestinian Authority finds itself struggling in the polls as ordinary Palestinians remain angry and Biden remains apathetic. And while it is true that Israelis are protesting Netanyahu's government, it is worth noting that the protests are not about the expansion of the colonization of Palestinian lands. Killing Palestinians and a war with Gaza has historically always proven to be an election winner when the domestic scene looks difficult for the incumbent party. Instead, the protests are about the manner Netanyahu is going about it and the fear that he is undermining the PR efforts to make the colonization look palatable for allies abroad. The raid today in Jenin was bloody, but all signs suggest that something worse is coming.